Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of District 79 webinars, where we present convenient online trainings and meetings to help our Toastmasters members grow and become better communicators and leaders. I am DTM AlQasem, the District 79 webinar manager, and I'm delighted today that we are having a training titled Marvelous Mentoring, an essential key to happy members and a successful club. Today, we are going to be joined by a wonderful, distinguished Toastmaster, and I'd like to go ahead and introduce him, which really, he needs no introduction. His name is DTM Nazeer Gazaq AlQasem. He joined Toastmasters in 1998 at Dhahran Toastmasters Club, also known as the mother of all clubs in Saudi Arabia because it was the first club started in the kingdom in 1975. He has served in many leadership capacities and rose to serve in the highest capacity within District 79 as the district governor in 2012 and 2013. He remains very active with keeping his love for Toastmasters fully alive through his continuous mentoring, serving, consulting, and supporting district leaders and its members. He also says he continuously learns in the process himself. He is currently serving as the chairman of the Credentials Committee, which is responsible for vetting and recommending candidates for district leadership positions for the upcoming 2016-2017 year. By profession, he is a retired petroleum engineer from Saudi Aramco Oil Company and is currently self-employed as the managing director for advisory and consulting services. Please, everyone, help me welcome someone known as the mentor of all mentors, our dear DTM Nazeer Gazaq AlQasem. DTM Nazeer, thank you so much for being with us and presenting this important session on mentoring.
Oh, thank you so much, Akanki. It really makes me thrilled to be accompanying you in this webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this webinar. Also, I appreciate Sister Akanki for helping us making this possible.
Thank you so much. Yes, and DTM Nazeer, what I want to do now is I just want to check in with the attendees to make sure they can hear us and they can see our screen. I also just want to introduce myself again. I am DTM AlQasem, the webinar manager and facilitator for tonight's session, and it's a delight to be here with all of you. So attendees, I want to tell you how you can participate. First of all, you have a control panel on your screen, and that control panel has a hand icon on the left side. If you click that, that will let me know that you want to say something. You either want to ask a question or you want to make a comment. And if you just click that icon, I will see it and I will open your mic at an appropriate time and you will know when it's your turn. Likewise, you can also type a question in the question box. Sometimes you may not want to speak. You just want to have your voice heard by sharing your comment with me, and then I will read it and share it with the attendees and with DTM Nazeer. Also, we will have some polling, so you may get a question that pops up on your screen. I'll give you a warning when that happens. I'll say we're going to take a poll now. And when we launch the polling, you'll have 30 seconds to respond to the polling. And we will share the results with everyone and talk about the polling questions and the polling results. So that is how you all can participate. Now, to check in, I want to ask you now, can you hear us fine? And can you see my screen? And if you will just now practice typing something in the question box to let us know that you can hear us and you can see our screen, that would be great. Any of the attendees? Yes, thanks. Hi, Toastmaster Hind. Thank you so much for responding. Awesome. So that's good enough for us. And I'm going to now turn it over to our dear DTM, I should say double DTM, because he is the, he has a DTM award in both English and Arabic, and I think you're the only one who holds that title. Is that correct?
Yes, Akanki, thank you. That's why now it's time to address my Arabic audience. السلام عليكم جميعا وأسعد الله أوقاتكم بكل خير. فعلا أشكر الحضور ويسعدني اللقاء بكم في هذا العرض التعليمي بالغرفة الصوتية. وأشكر خاصة الأخت أكانكي التي تساعدنا الآن في هذا المضمار. حلقة اليوم ستكون الإرشاد، وهو موضوع الإرشاد موضوع جزء من سلسلة النادي الناجح التي تقدمه التوستماستر العالمية لتوضيح فكرة المرشد وفائدته للنادي والأعضاء. I'm gonna tell them exactly what you said, Akanki, about the you are asking them to put some
Yes.
responses on questions.
Great. Okay.
الأخت أتنكي ستقوم باستعراض استبيان، وعليكم أن تجيبوا على كل سؤال بنعم أو لا، أو بما يكون موجود في هذا السؤال. فأسعدنا جميعا في هذا اللقاء، ونبدأ إن شاء الله. اللهم موفق. Back to you, Akanki.
Awesome. Thank you so much, DTM Nazeer. Now what I want to do is I want to turn it over to your screen so that they can see your screen and you can start the training. Let me do that now. You're going to get a message on your side that says, I want to show your screen, and you just click yes, show my screen, and then we'll see your screen and you can start the training.
Okay.
Okay, so go to your PowerPoint down at the bottom there. Just down at the bottom, yes. Next to the blue W, the orange P, yes, that one.
This guy.
Next to, go over to your left. Yes, not the green X, but the orange P, that one, yes.
That's it, PowerPoint. شكرا جزيلا أكانكي أختي. شكرا
You're
جزيلا.
welcome. You're welcome.
As I said in Arabic, this webinar is from the Successful Club series. It's about mentoring and how being a mentor can benefit club members and the club as a whole. إذا موضوع الإرشاد هو جزء من سلسلة النادي الناجح التي تقدمه التوستماستر العالمية لتوضيح فكرة المرشد أو الموجه وفائدته للنادي والأعضاء جميعا. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. Do you see the second slide? Akanki? What happened? All right. هل تسمعوني جيدا? Do you hear me well?
Yes, DTM Nazeer, I can hear you just fine. We hear you loud and clear.
So let's start the first one. What is a mentor? Now, I like to pose a question before we continue discussion. And this question, you don't need to answer it right now. Please try to comprehend all what we'll be talking about tonight. And at the end of the session, you will answer it very well. The question is, are you a mentor or do you need a mentor? So put that in your mind as the question that we're really, all of us will be answering at the end of this webinar. أخواني وأخواتي المستمعون، لنبدأ قبل البدء بالحديث دعوني أن أوجه سؤال هام، وهو وأرجو أن تجيبوا عليه في نهاية العرض الأخير للشرائح. يعني لا تجاوب، لا تسرعوا في الإجابة. السؤال هو: هل أنت أو أنت مرشدة موجه، أو أنتم بحاجة لمرشد؟ هذا هو السؤال، نستطيع الإجابة عليه في نهاية المطاف. Okay, now the first thing in my mind to say a mentor, Akanki, do you feel in your life you had a mentor in your life, not in at work? I mean, in real life. Do you have one?
In real life, a mentor? Yes, definitely. I have several mentors in real life, and they help guide me if I have any challenges or if I need directions on something that I'm considering doing. So yes, I have a mentor in real life. Yes, more than one.
Okay. The idea is that we look at a mentor as someone that can see something in you, a potential, and they direct you to the right direction to go for yourself to grow.
Yes.
This is how I see a mentor. Someone who can motivate and encourage you to grow and move in the right direction. So I believe in our life will be the first are the parents, mother and father. So when we are children, they help us.
Yes.
إذن so للتعريف إلى المنتور، ماذا تعني كلمة مرشد أو موجه؟ بعض الأحيان لكي نحقق أهدافنا بسرعة ودقة نسعى لطلب المساعدة ممن هم أكثر منا علما وخبرة في الحياة. هؤلاء أخواني وأخواتي هم المرشدون والموجهون. هذا هو تعريف عام. So the mentor really is a person who have personal interest in someone that can help, who has less experience, so they achieve the goals faster. You see, if somebody look at a person who has less experience, and you can put your self-interest to help him or help her to motivate them to achieve their goal faster, that's what really the first definition of a mentor. Now, also the mentor is one who serves as a role model, a coach, a confidant. يعني ما هو المرشد؟ هو من يرى بوضوح ما يحتاجه طالب العلم ويساعده للوصول إلى الهدف. هو موجه وأيضا مدرب، ويكون مثال، يعني المثل الأعلى لهذا الرجل أو لهذه المرأة. إذن هذا هو المرشد. Okay. Another explanation what a mentor is the one who offers knowledge, because he's knowledgeable, he gives insight and perspective, and also gives wisdom. Because if you are not knowledgeable, it's difficult to be a mentor. لذلك المرشد يعمل كمدرب ويوجه التوجيه الصحيح ويكون المثل الأعلى، وأيضا يساعد بحكمته وعلمه الوفير كل من يطلب المساعدة. It's as simple as that. So really very nice definition. And the last thing, a mentor helps someone become successful. And this is the ultimate thing. Every mentor, when they see their mentee successful, achieving their goals, that's where they feel the best, because you really help someone become successful. إذن وأخيرا يكون الموجه والمرشد محفزا لنجاح الفرد، ثم على فكرة يتعلم بالمقابل مهارة جديدة. When I am helping someone become successful, I myself learn as well from my mentee. I learn new skills. So like they say, the teacher learns twice. When you learn and you give the learning to others.
Absolutely.
And then this is a real beautiful life lesson that everyone should be helping others to succeed, to achieve their goals, and you see that yourself are growing.
Yes.
لذلك نتعلم بالمقابل مهارات جديدة وننمو نحن كمرشدين. Let's look at now another aspect, which is how we ease the transition to our people who need help. Now, when we join a club, you see that a new member will be lost. That's why we ask someone who is knowledgeable, who is very experienced, to start helping the new member to learn the program. So this is what we call the easing of the transition, so they can move in and be in this new environment without threat. إذن المرشد أيضا يسهل الانخراط في النادي. كيف؟ عندما تبدأ رحلة العضو الجديد في النادي فمن الضروري أن نختار مرشدا ليساعده. I like to pause here and ask Akanki, when I was joining Dahran Toastmasters, the mother of all clubs, I was not young at that time. Still, I was a general supervisor level, but I needed someone to help me. I had a mentor who showed me all the ways and skills what this club is all about. So that really shortened the care for me.
Yes.
Have you had one like that when you joined?
When I joined Toastmasters?
Yeah. Did you have
Absolutely.
a mentor?
I had the best mentor anyone could have. And he mentored both me and my husband. And he was always available. And he helped to bridge the gap between what I knew as a new member and what I needed to know to succeed. He was there for every speech to help review my drafts, to help me practice, and to give me feedback on the content. And after I delivered the speech, he would give me feedback. He was the best mentor and has contributed greatly to my success. Toastmaster Abdul Rauf Al-Mukhtar.
Okay,
DTM.
I know him. I know him very well.
Now, DTM.
And by the way, by the way, he calls me his mentor. So,
Awesome.
so I am the mentor of your mentor. That's nice.
Yes, that's great.
Really, when a new member joins a club, the mentor helps them learn the program and become familiar with the roles and all opportunities available to grow. So this is the key. And I was glad when I joined Dahran Toastmasters in 1998 that I had Roger Sarathi, God bless his soul. I think he's gone to Canada and we lost track. And I hope that the relationship stays forever, but sometimes it's difficult when people move out. So now كما ذكرت لي المستمعين في اللغة العربية، عندما تبدأ رحلة العضو الجديد في النادي من الضروري أن نختار مرشدا ليساعده. أنتم هل كان هناك مرشدا أو موجها في حياتكم؟ تذكروا ماذا فعلوا؟ هل ساعدكم في التعلم بسرعة؟ لأن عندما ندخل النادي نتعلم المسار للتواصل والقيادة والبرنامج التعليمي وشرح الأدوار، وهذا هو الفرض الأساس للمرشد، وهو غرض للنمو طبعا. فيجب أن يكون هناك مرشدا لكل عضو جديد. Here we are saying that we learn club standards and customs, and as you know, Akanki, in every club there is different bylaws and standards and customs. So when you join a club, you have to learn, and best way to learn it quickly is with this mentor who can make it easy for us, easy in this transition to this new club, new environment. فلذلك الموجه والمرشد عندما يأتي يعني عضو جديد يشرح له قوانين النادي وكيفية التأقلم في البيئة الجديدة، وهذا بيسهل للعضو الجديد ويتعلم بسرعة. Okay. Develop confidence. And now if I look at myself, did I develop confidence with my mentor? Yes. He encouraged me, he gave me a lot of tips, and he always was looking and saying, Nazeer, you are doing this, why don't you try another way so you can increase? And I'm sure you have it in you. So he developed confidence in me, and I really did very well under his directions and advices. فالمرشد أيضا ينمي الثقة في العضو الجديد بإعطائه نصائح وحوافز، وهذا ما حصل لي عندما انخرطت في النادي، نادي الظهران، والرجل الذي أريد هذا العرفان هو روجر سرثي الذي ذهب من مدة بعيدة، سافر من خارج المملكة. Participate more. Of course, the mentor will help. He will encourage the new member to participate. How you participate more? By explaining all the roles, all the responsibilities that's happening in the educational program. So if there is a way to do it, I think Akanki nowadays, there is something called Speak Easy, isn't it? And this
yes, DTM Nazeer
program,
it's actually Easy Speak. Easy
Speak.
Yes.
And that's if we give the new person access to it, they can add. But if they cannot, the mentor will help them log in and put the key roles that they will grow by selecting, and of course with the acceptance and approval of the VP Education.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'd like to say, Nazeer, that in our women's club here, Dhahran Women's Toastmasters Club, part of our new member orientation is for the mentor to connect directly with the new member, to actually sit with them, show them Easy Speak, help them sign up for their first icebreaker, help them sign up for their first role, suggest which role, like the counter or timer as your first role. That's part of the mentoring process, and part of our new member orientation also is to make sure at new member orientation, the VPE has already assigned them a mentor so that they can hit the ground running.
This is really a good effort from your side. I really commend the Women's Club in Dhahran. But now I think we should go beyond the Easy Speak to make it accustomed also to the Arabic audience, because still it is all in English. I hope one day we will be able to do that, because really it is a very beneficial rule. I mean, this is excellent for all members to be involved and learn it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
أنا أعتقد أن الموجه أيضا يجب عليه أن يشير للعضو الجديد ويشجعه للمشاركة في نشاط النادي، وأيضا يشجعه للمبادرة بنفسه لأعمال كثيرة في النادي، يعني ليس فقط في النادي. ومن أهم مهام المرشد أن يعين العضو الجديد ليتعلم مهارات التواصل من خلال تدريبه في المشاريع والخطب الأولية، خاصة الخطب الثلاثة الأولى اللي هي كسر الجمود والخطبة المنظمة والخطبة الثانية. إذن another quick important thing for any mentor, this is one of the essential roles, is to quickly help learning the speaking skills for any mentee by focusing on the first three projects, the icebreaker and the other two projects. So if they succeed in getting the mentee on their feet for the three first projects, I think it's really a good, important step for them. I believe the mentors not only helpful for the new member, they also help advanced members, and we will see that in a minute. Because you see, when you have very good group of people helping each other, the whole club will be benefiting. When I said it's not only the new members, sometimes we have experienced members, okay? And do you have, as an experienced member, do you think you will be needing a mentor? not, like I said, not only the new member benefit from mentors, the more experienced members can as well. They can benefit from the mentors. I'm going to give you examples. You know that if I have a skill now and I want to refine it, how can I do it? From my point of view, I will probably need a mentor who has been really excellent in that skill and will ask their help. Okay? Is that something that's really good? You understand what I'm saying?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm saying that if you are experienced, you're already experienced.
Yes.
And you have a good skill.
Yes.
And then you want to refine that skill by having someone who has better performance and have better skill. And so what do? You request for that mentor to help you, even though you are experienced member.
Oh, absolutely. You never stop learning. Yes.
Okay. المرشد يساعد الأعضاء الجدد لتنمية مهاراتهم، وكذلك يحفز الأعضاء ذو الخبرة والتجربة. مثلا سأعطيك مثال، إن كان لديك مهارة مثلا يستطيع المرشد أن يحسن من أدائك بالتوجيه الصحيح والتقويم الفعال. أوكي. ثانيا، إن احتجت لمهارة جديدة، مثلا أنا حصلت على مرتبة العريف المتميز DTM، ولكن أرى أنني بحاجة لتطوير مهارة الفكاهة في الخطابة، ولذلك ماذا فعلت؟ طلبت المساعدة من أبطال في الفكاهة مثل الأخ عبد الله العبندي ومحمد العيسى. أعتقد أنكم تعلمون من هم عبد الله العبندي ومحمد العيسى، وعلى فكرة كلاهما يدعوني مرشدا لهما. For to learn new skills, Kanki, I will give you an example of myself, because I think I have good skills. Okay?
Yes.
But I found that I don't have that strength in humor.
Yeah.
So what did I do?
Okay.
I went to seek help from those who have shown advanced skills in humor. And in particular, Muhammad al-Isa and Abdullah Abandi. Those are champions of District 79 for several times.
Yes.
So when I scribble a speech and I find I need to inject humor or have it with more humor, I go to these gentlemen, and by the way, they call me their mentors. While I ask their help to help me, to mentor me in humor. So I learn new skills, even on DTM. I learn new skills by going to those who really well versed with certain skill. And this example is really something close to my heart. I love it because every time I go around, I say, Abdullah Abandi, don't call me your mentor. You are my mentor. If I want to get help in humor, I go to you or to Muhammad Isa. So these are really, for those who are advanced, like you and me, Akanki, we still grow, and we need to continue by seeking help from mentors that are really skilled in things that we don't have skills in.
Absolutely. DTM Nazeer, we have a question in the question box from Toastmaster Hind. She says, how can we deal with the lack of experienced members in their club? How do you implement mentoring?
I think we were trying to hold the questions till the end, but I will, it's okay, let them, if they have to come on with their voice to listen to them, or if they write questions, we will entertain them. How can we handle the ones we don't have experience? In other words, all the club is new, Is that what the question is?
Yeah, well, they have a lack of experienced members, so it may be because it's new or something. Toastmaster Hen, you can elaborate on that if you want to type it in the chat window. But I know that when we started our new ladies club last year, everybody was new. So we didn't have a lot of mentors, and the mentors, the 2 or 3 mentors we had 10, 15, a lot of mentees per mentor. So she's saying, how do you deal with that when most of the members are inexperienced and you don't have enough experienced members to mentor them?
Simple. It's simple. We just seek help from other clubs because we are not living in isolation with this club. That's why we have a big district and we have areas and divisions. We interact and we help each other. I believe in my early times we used to travel to Upcake with the club from Oasis, and we gathered the Han and Oasis group are all veterans. We were only a few clubs at that time. We used to travel as a group to help the new club, and we stay with them until they are on their feet.
Yeah.
So please go around and get help from the area director, because he can find you the help from other clubs.
Yes, and just I know discussion and
yeah, we need to express this to the Arabic audience that
okay.
إذا كان هناك نادي جديد والأعضاء جميعهم أعضاء جدد وليس عندهم خبرة، علينا المساعدة من نوادي يعني في المنطقة، أو تذهبون إلى مدير المنطقة للمساعدة، فأنا متأكد أنه سيساعدكم بإيجاد مرشدين وموجهين من النوادي الأخرى. السؤال هو دائما في أي بداية تكون صعبة، ولكن لكل شيء حل. Okay, every time I can, if there is a starting point, it's always difficult, but there are always solutions.
Okay.
Okay, now we would like to move to an important slide or لشريحة جديدة مهمة، وهي ما هي صفات أو ما هي مكاسب المرشد. What are the benefits to mentors? This is something I love. You know, what's the benefit to mentors? A lot of times people say, what's in it for me? I mean, I'm already reached a certain age of knowledge, so why should I go and mentor others? What's in it for me? The first thing that hits you is you learn from your mentees. I think I hinted at that in the beginning, that it's like you are a teacher, you learn twice. So you are, as you are teaching and helping your mentee, definitely you are growing yourself. So learn from your mentee. And usually mentees often offer new information, believe it or not. When we teach, we learn twice. لذلك ما هي أنا الشريحة تقول ما هي مكاسب المرشد؟ شيئا يعني قريب إلى قلبي. ما هو مكسبي كمرشد؟ أولا يتعلم المرشد ممن يدربه، من تلميذه، من طالب العلم، لأن عندما نعلم نتعلم مرتين. دائما عندما أقدم معلومات أرى أنني أستفيد وأنمو، لأنني أجتهد بالتعلم لإيصال المعلومة للآخرين، فلذلك أنا أجد نفسي قد نموت وتطورت. Okay. The second point is remain productive. This is really funny because it's like hit me in the heart. I'm a retired long serviceman in Aramco. Now I'm remaining productive by being a mentor, really. So remain productive is excellent because mentors continue to make the use of their own knowledge and skills. There will be no stagnation. You see what I mean? فماذا يحصل عندما يبقى يعني المرشد مجتهدا، يكون فعالا، يزيد من المعلومات، يستفيد ويفيد. Okay, do something for others. Now, this is good. يساعد الغير. Do something for others. Do you feel good, Akanki, when you offer help for someone and see they succeed?
How does it say that again, DTM Nazeer?
Yeah. Now I say do something for others. Now I ask, do you feel good when you help someone and see them succeed?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, so being it's a benefit to you as a mentor. فلذلك نحن نساعد الغير نشعر بالسعادة وهذه من الشعور الإنساني. This is really a human feeling that I help someone, I saw him succeed. Do you know that I really felt so thrilled and glad when I saw our champion Mohammed Ghahtani on stage winning. I felt that I am winning with him.
Yes.
Because I only gave him little help, only little. I was mentoring just little. I know there were so many people. But with that little help, I saw, oh, I gave someone something, help, and I see him there with his hands up in the air, showing success. I felt so enjoying myself and thrilled in my heart. فمساعدة الغير تشعر بالسعادة، وهذا ما شعرت به عندما وقف البطل عبد الله القحطاني على الساحة يرفع النصر، ونظرت يا الله لقد ساعدته قليلا ولكن هذه المساعدة فعلا يعني ضربت القلب، يعني شعرت سعيدا. Okay, there is something important here in this last benefit for the mentors, which is receive recognition. You see, as an organization, we have to make a attempt to recognize the mentors, because if definitely the mentee will recognize, because the mentee will, if they come and just hold you their arms and grab you and give you a hug, that's good from the mentee. But the organization, I believe, should have a strong recognition program for the mentors. فعلا يتلقى الشكر واحد ويحتفى به، هذا جزء من مكاسب المرشد، أن يشكرك الآخرون لما بذلت من جهد، فهذا فعلا شيء جميل، وهو يعتبر من المكاسب التي يكسبها المرشد. So mentors are respected and appreciated for helping people. Mentors earn the gratitude of their mentees. وهذا هو خلاصة الكلام. Benefits for mentors is really great. جميعنا يعني نتلقى الاحترام والشكر لما قدمناه من مساعدة للآخرين. Okay, Akanki. Now, benefits to mentors is clear. I don't think we have any additional things to talk about benefits to mentors. Now, let's switch and look at, in the beginning, we said the clubs also benefit, right? Let's look at the club's benefits. First is the club as a whole, benefits, because if you want the club to be full of active, involved, and satisfied members, so starting a mentor program will definitely help. However, a successful mentor program requires not only mentors, they need all to help, all members, I'm saying. So clubs that encourage members to mentor one another, those clubs that encourage members to mentor one another will definitely have more members. You see, because the turnover will be reduced, because members get quickly involved in club activities and develop friendship. And that's why they stick to that club. للأخوة المستمعون في العربي، النادي إجمالا يستفيد من وجود برنامج المرشد، وتفعيل هذا البرنامج يساعد النادي بوجود أعضاء ومشاركين يساعدون بعضهم البعض، ويسود في ذلك جو من الصداقة والرضا. يعني الجميع يكون ممتنون، يكون الجو فعلا صداقات ومساعدة للجميع. فمن أهم ما يحصل هو أنه سيزيد عدد الأعضاء فعلا، وتقل حالات خروج الأعضاء من النادي. سأعطيكم مثلا في نادي الظهران، عندما كان هناك برنامج المرشد الفعال، وأعطي الأحقية في ذلك للأخ عبد العزيز الديليجان الذي كان في ذلك الوقت نائب الرئيس للشؤون التعليمية. فوضعنا برنامج للمرشدين جدا رائع، وزاد عدد الأعضاء إلى 70 عضوا في ذلك الحقبة. فعلا شيء رائع. So those more members, I'll give you an example of what happened during my time when I was in Dhahran Toastmasters, and Abdulaziz Dilijan was the Vice President of Education. We developed a program, a mentoring program that really excelled, and the membership reached 70 people. Would you believe it? And everybody was happy, and it was really a competition that everybody is doing their roles and awards. It was really one of the best times I have ever seen in that club.
Great.
لذلك لماذا وصل هذا العدد في الظهران أو في غيره من النوادي التي تستثمر هذا البرنامج، برنامج المرشد الفعال؟ يرتفع نسبة الرضا بعد ازدياد عدد الأعضاء، ويصبح الأعضاء في غاية السعادة للتعلم والنمو في النادي، وبذلك يصبح العضو أكثر ميولا للبقاء منتميا للنادي. So when you become more satisfied, you will be delivering better for your club, and you will be growing yourself and earning the award, the achievement awards, whether educational or communication and leadership awards. So really everybody will be satisfied. Okay. More satisfied members learn, grow, and enjoy the club experience. And the last point is, we retain, as we have that environment of good mentorship, we will have to retain more members. When you are satisfied, you stay in your club longer, and you are showing loyalty to your club because you are satisfied. So we have higher member retention. إذن ما يحصل أن عندما الجميع يكونوا سعداء، لذلك يصبح العضو أكثر ميولا للبقاء منتميا للنادي، ويصبح النادي من النوادي الناجحة. That's why we become a very successful club. All right. I'd like to pause now a little bit, Akanki, because the next slide is really very, very important. It's talking about mentor qualities, because this is what it's all about. This seminar or webinar will be focusing on the next slide. Okay, the mentor qualities. أي ما هي ميزات أو صفات المرشد؟ هناك 10 صفات. There are 10 qualities for a good mentor. Those 10 important and essential characteristics of the mentors, and if you are a successful mentor, you need to possess if they are to be effective. So a good mentor is available. Okay. هناك 10 صفات يجب أن يتحلى بها المرشد لكي يكون فعالا. فالمرشد الجيد لكي يكون ناجح يجب أن يكون متواجد available. You must have time to spend with a member. Take some of you, I'm sure a lot of people are busy, but take some time from your schedule and be with your mentor. يجب أن يكون لديك الوقت للمساعدة، وإلا فلا تكون يعني مرشدا. يجب أن يكون متواجد وعندك الوقت. We have to be, as mentors, patient. Okay? You see, people do not learn this with the same speed. Okay? People learn at varying speed. يجب أن تكون صبورا. فهناك من يكون بطيئا في التعلم، وإذا لم تكن صبورا يعني تفقد العلاقة بين المرشد ومن يريد التعلم. So that if you are not patient, you will lose that relationship, the intricate relationship between the mentor and the mentee. We have to be sensitive as mentors, because you have to be careful what to say and what things to do. You need to motivate the mentee. يجب أن تكون مشجع ومحفز. التحفيز ضروري من طالب العلم أو التلميذ. يعني كمرشد يجب أن يكون مشجعا ومحفزا. دائما حاول أن تكون حساسا في توجيه ما تقول أو ما تفعل. We have to be respectful. يعني يجب أن نكون محترم لشعور الآخرين. You have to respect their feelings for your mentees, and always try to be careful. Respect is one of our important core values in the district. So, but it's also a human relationship. Very important to be respectful. محترم لشعور الآخرين. You have to be flexible. Okay, لين. You know that your mentee might be doing this, and you say, no, I want it my way or the highway. No, be flexible and accept their ways. يجب تكون لينا في التعامل مع طالب العلم أو التلميذ. كمرشد يجب أن نكون يعني حسن الخلق. You have to be supportive, and here we are talking about supportive of the club, because your club needs your time and dedication to help all the members. So be supportive to your club. يجب أن تكون مساعد للنادي، حيث أنه يطلب المساعدة لأعضاء كثر ليس عضو واحد. Okay, so support to the club. Knowledgeable, definitely. The mentor, one of the most important qualities is you have to be knowledgeable. فاقد العلم لا يعطي، لأنه يجب أن تكون ذو خبرة ومعرفة. Okay, because we need to be knowledgeable so we can give part of our experience and knowledge to others. And confident, واثق, because when we deal with our mentee, we have to keep things secret. Don't spread his weaknesses or things. يعني الوثوق هو يقوي العلاقة بين المرشد وطالب العلم. And this is, I believe, the most important quality. A good listener. يعني مستمع جيد. I like to pause here and ask Akanki. Good listener, if somebody is really not good listener, would he be a good mentor?
No, definitely not. or a good communicator, because a big part of communication is listening.
So definitely a good listener. You have to listen carefully of the needs of the mentee. مستمع جيد أيضا إعطاء النصيحة الصحيحة ل your student, للتلميذ. I think this is a 9. The last one, the 10th, which is 10 quality. As if it is like 10 commandments, concern for others. This is the last one. Yeah, I mean concern for those seeking help. You should really be concerned to their needs and how to help them. مهتم لشؤون الغير والذين بحاجة للمساعدة. إذن those are the 10 qualities. And by the way, sometimes people put another qualities from their own perspective, from their own experience in life. So when you are experienced mentor, you can really manipulate and add things that you experienced. فالمرشد الذي له خبرة طويلة ممكن أن يضع يعني صفات أخرى، مميزات حسب ما وجده في يعني تعامله مع الآخرين. هذه فقط 10 صفات للمرشد، ونستطيع أن نضيف كما نريد إذا رأينا في الحياة. So these are the qualities you can add as you want. So Akanki, now we have reached like I say, a milestone that we finished talking about the qualities of the mentor.
Yes.
We have now to switch to the mentoring steps. Okay. How we do it, how we do things in actual when we are assigned as a mentor. Okay. So the mentoring step, the first meeting, we have to sit with the new member. Why? You need to explain all the activities that happens in the club. لذلك هذه هي خطوات الإرشاد. وأول اللقاء الأول عليك الاجتماع مع العضو الجديد لشرح البرنامج التعليمي. البرنامج التعليمي الذي طبعا تعلمون أنه هو 3 فقرات، وكل الفقرات فيها يعني مهام يجب أن يتعلمها العضو الجديد. So if you explain to the new member all the activities in the club, it would be really an easy way for him to start his journey in Toastmasters. Second is we orient the new member to block customs and procedures. So every club has a different way, like I hinted before. So this is club, this has this custom. So if the people, they know the procedures, it will be easy life for them. فيجب أن نشرح للعضو الجديد قوانين النادي وكيفية التأقلم لكي يكون عليه السهل في التعامل مع الآخرين. The third step or in the first meeting is to explain how to sign up. This is what I hinted before about easy speak. إذا لم يكن عندكم يعني أي مشروع لتسجيل في الإيزي سبيك، عليك يعني تبين للعضو الجديد كيف يأخذ الأدوار. هذا سهل بالاتفاق مع النائب الشؤون التعليمية VP of Education. You can always team up with your team of VP Education and help the new member to sign up for roles. And I recommend that you really jump right away to easy roles, so he's not going to be shaking up. Okay, so simple roles in the beginning. وعليكم بمساعدة الأوجي في أخذ الأدوار البسيطة في البداية. The 4 steps in the first meeting is to help with the icebreaker, which is an important step. If you start speaking as a new member, then you are on your way to growth and this is the best way. So the mentor will come and really sit down. You sit down and explain how icebreaker is done and encourage them to practice and then come and do it very well from the beginning. The good start is the best. فعلى المرشد أن يساعد العضو الجديد في المشروع الأول وهو كسر الجمود. يجب أن تجلس مع طالب العلم أو العضو الجديد، اجلسوا معه واشرح له كيف يبدأ المشروع الأول وهو كسر الجمود، وشجعه على الإلقاء وساعده كيف يستفيد منك ومن خبرتك. Okay, this is the mentoring steps first day. Let's look at the mentoring steps the next day or the next meeting. Actually, we don't meet every day. Oh, that's really something. Every week or some clubs every 2 weeks. You have to make the mentee aware of resources. All right. في اللقاء الثاني يعني يجب أن تجلس مع العضو الجديد وتشرح له جميع ما يستطيع الحصول عليه من معلومات عن النادي وأيضا البرنامج التعليمي. Provide positive feedback. علينا أن دائما أن نشجع ونعطي، لا نبتعد عن السلبيات، ويجب أن دائما نعطي الإيجابيات، لأن التحفيز هو إعطاء الإيجابيات. Provide always be positive. Let's provide always with the positive feedback in the beginning. And explain responsibilities. اشرح له جميع المهام. وأخيرا help with the speech and other assignments. ساعده في جميع مشاريع الخطابة. Now, what do we do after this? Do we continue helping the mentor till he becomes a DTM? Akanki?
Sorry, Nadir, my mic was not on. Yes, you asked a question. Sorry.
Now let me go back and say that here that we have really helped the new member with the 3 speeches.
Yes.
But there are other speeches, advanced speeches like 4, 5, 6, 7. So we continue this role. We need to continue helping until we see that really he finished the first CC and CL. Then you can say, well, if he wants to have his own different mentors, or continue, but we cannot stay till he becomes a DTM, because somehow
too many things going on.
I mean, he will be sick of me if I'm following him from day to day, isn't it? We have to have interaction with different people. I believe, in my judgment, that we need to have different mentors.
Yes, I agree.
He benefited from you, got first CC, so maybe he can move to another.
Yes, I think there are benefits in having different mentors to mentor you at different levels in your journey.
Okay, so our journey will be not only one mentor, many. So now let's see the overtime. Here we have to look at ourselves and evaluate ourselves and the mentee. How you have benefited. Okay, you ask this, sit down and say, did you improve here? Sometimes people don't improve. And really, is it the fault of the mentor or the fault of the mentee? يعني لازم ما نلوم أحد، يجب فقط أن نلوم أنفسنا في التطور. المرشد فقط لتوجيه، يعني يرى شيئا في الشخص يدله على الطريق الصحيح، وليبدأ الشخص المشوار النمو. إذا لم يستطع الوصول لا نستطيع أن نقول أوه المرشد هو الخطأ. دائما يجب أن ننظر إلى أنفسنا. So really how we benefit goes to our effort. Okay, when I look at Mohammed Gahtani winning, I see that he should say, I benefited from all these mentors, but I did it myself on the stage. I am the winner. Because each one is responsible of his deeds and his victories or his failures. Right?
Yes.
The second point is important because a lot of mentees are shy. They want to stick with the club members here. It's very safe environment. You know, this is their comfort zone. Try to motivate them, but don't push them too hard to go to other events outside the club. يجب أن نشجع بعضنا على يعني انتقال من النادي إلى النوادي الأخرى أو إلى الاحتفالات واجتماعات أخرى، لأننا سنستفيد من الآخرين. يعني لا تبقى في نفس الحلقة وهي الحلقة المريحة في النادي. عليك أن تذهب إلى النوادي الأخرى. As your mentee is improving, acknowledge the progress. How? Patting on the back, give him some signatures, certificates, or in front of audience, give him a clap. So just acknowledge progress, and really it should be very simple. Don't go in detail, make it just genuine. علينا أن نشجع العضو الجديد بتطوره ويعني نجاحه بأمور بسيطة. دائما يجب أن نشجع الآخرين. Here is a point very important that I like to focus on. A lot of new, people come in and they refrain from going to the role of leaders. Officer duties is very important. You explain to them because you have to be also taking leadership roles to grow, not only communication. So you have to explain officers' duties and encourage them to take one of the officers' roles in the future. علينا أيضا أن نشرح ما هي واجبات يعني الرؤساء في النادي وتشجيع العضو الجديد لأخذ المبادرة ويكونوا أحد الأوفيسرز. خامسا 5 explain speech contest. This is an area where really everybody is scared of, to be in contests or to take roles or to compete. We have to encourage those new members to take small roles in the contest and then compete, because competition really is that the ultimate growth. You really see yourself growing so fast. فيجب أن نشجع جميع الأعضاء الجدد دخول المسابقات أو فقط أن يكون أحد الأعضاء في مساعدة المسابقة لأي شكل كان. The last point, as a whole job of mentoring, what we do is to describe the organization in general. يعني لازم أن نشرح ما هي هذه المنظمة أو المؤسسة التوستماسترز العالمية، كيف تكون، كيف بدأت، تاريخها، وكيف نرتقي من سلم إلى آخر في القيادة. شرح كامل للمنظمة. We have to describe the organization in total from origin when it started and all the structure, districts, area, division, etc. So the new member can understand our organization, what it's all about. It's definitely, you should understand this is a non-profit organization, and we are for self-development and growth. Okay. Here comes the second one, which is the most important in my discussion today. It is the qualities of mentees. Okay? And the qualities of mentees, only this time not 10, only 5. صفات طالب التوجيه أو التلميذ 5 فقط. يجب أن تكون لدى طالب التوجيه 5 صفات كالتالي. First, he has to be eager to learn. What does that mean? You got to be like a sponge. Anything that comes your way, try to learn it. فأول صفة يجب أن تكون شغوف للعلم والتعلم. أي طالب للتوجيه، أي منتي أو أي تلميذ طالب للعلم، يجب أن تكون شغوفا للعلم والتعلم، وإلا لن يستطيع المرشد أن يساعده. هذه أهم شيء في طالب العلم. من يريد أن يتعلم وينمو عليك أن تكون شغوفا للعلم والتعلم. Second, we need to be receptive. You have to accept ideas, new ideas. Okay? You have to accept the criticism, what the mentor is telling you. Don't say, no, hell with my mentor, I don't care. I know my way, I think this is the way it should be. This is not acceptable behavior, otherwise the relationship will fail between you and your mentor. So be receptive. يجب أن نكون متقبلين للتوجيه والنقد، وإلا لفقدت العلاقة بيننا وبين الموجه أو المرشد. Open to new ideas. We are mentee, we think that's only this idea, but open our minds and accept new ideas. This is how we grow. Okay? يجب أن نكون متفتحين ومتقبلين للآراء والفكر الجديدة. This is essential to open our minds to have new horizons and new ideas. And the fourth quality of a mentee is to be loyal. This is critical. يجب أن نكون مخلصين لبعضنا. Loyal in respect of I was just talking to Kanki a minute ago. You remember we were saying, is the mentee needs to stay for a long way with the mentor? No, but you got to be loyal. Like if he is sick one day, you say, hell with my mentor, I want to go to another person. No, please give him a chance to recuperate and stay loyal to him and be confident with him. So لازم نكون مخلصين. مخلص للعلاقة بينك وبين الموجه أو المرشد. And the fifth and the last one is you have to be grateful. Definitely, every mentee should be grateful to the knowledge and experience being given to him by the mentor. يجب أن نكون شكورون وممتنون. يجب أن تكون شكورا. To accept the mentor and what he tells you, it's essential to be grateful. All right? We are reaching to the final. How we are doing in time, Akanki? We are reaching to the last slides, which is finite relationship. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. It should not last forever. When I completed my job as a mentor and I saw the gentleman or the lady on the stage winning, finishing their CCCL. Then I say, that's it. Now they have to move on with another mentor or something like that. So the relationship is time-wise, it's finite. You cannot have it forever. But it should stay, it will turn into a friendship. You're no longer a mentor, but you are a friend. And that's the bottom line. يعني العلاقة بين المرشد وطالب العلم أو التلميذ يجب أن تكون لوقت محدود، ثم بعد ذلك تنقلب إلى صداقة. We cannot stay forever mentor and mentee. لا نستطيع أن نبقى دائما مرشدا وطالب علم. يجب أن يكون هناك أشخاص آخرين في الحياة، وفي النهاية نصبح أصدقاء. This is how it ends. The relationship ends with becoming everlasting friends. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the end of our seminar. Just always take the chance to have that experience as a mentor. I'm sure you will learn from this process, and I'm sure you will benefit, both the mentor and the mentee. لذلك في النهاية ابدأ هذه الرحلة كمرشد، تتعلم وتستفيد وتفيد، وتصبح لك خبرة، ونطالبك في المساعدة للآخرين، فأنت عضوا يعني فعالا في هذا النادي أو في المؤسسة التوست ماستر العالمية. We will be a very added value to our organization by being mentors. Now I would like to go back to the first question that we started in the beginning.
Okay, and
now you can answer it.
And also, Nadeer, I have a polling question as well to ask when we get a break. I want to ask the polling one.
Yes, this is my end by saying, are you a mentor or you need a mentor? Now you can put it in.
Okay.
Each club, they should have this survey to be submitted to all the club members to either take either role. يجب أن يكون هناك استبيان في النوادي من قبل نائب الرئيس للشؤون التعليمية كي يضع جميع الأعضاء إما أن يكون مرشدا أو طالبا للمرشد أو يحتاج إلى مرشد. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to launch a poll, and the polling question says, currently, do you have a mentor or serve as a mentor to a fellow Toastmaster? The first answer is yes, I have a mentor. Second, yes, I serve as a mentor. Third, both of the above. Fourth, neither of the above. So I'd like for the attendees to answer this polling question. Do you have a mentor?
I have also to,
or do you?
I can answer too.
No, you can't answer. You probably can't even see the polling question, actually. And so 40% of our attendees have voted, and we'll give you 10 more seconds to answer this polling question, and then we'll close the poll and share the results with everyone. So far, 20% say yes, they have a mentor, and I'll share all the results when in 5 seconds. So if you haven't voted yet, please go ahead and vote. Answer the polling question. So 60% have voted, and we'll close the poll now and share the results with everyone. So 17% said they have a mentor, 50% say they serve as a mentor, 33% said both. And thankfully, no one said they have that neither of the above applies. So that's really great for our attendees. So we'll come back to your screen, DTM Nazeer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or we can actually just come to my screen. Are we done on your side with showing your screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did.
Okay, great. So 1 second. I'll make myself the presenter again. Okay, great. So what do you think about those polling results? I think that's pretty good that no one said that they are neither a mentor nor do they have a mentor. So that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Yes. And we have a question in the question box, another question from our dear Toastmaster Hind. She said, do you think an online mentoring relationship can be successful without having personal contact first?
Personal contact?
Yeah, like
I believe so, because I can take from the champion of public speaking in 1995, Mark Brown, and he told me that his mentor was David Brooks from Texas, and he was living in New York. So they used to get telephone calls because, of course, you know, David Brooks was the champion in 1990, and he helped them. He mentored him throughout the process to be a champion. It was mostly in like faxes and telephone. I don't think they had any like video conferencing like that. It wasn't there at that time. But definitely you can have. But I myself, my opinion, my personal opinion, humble opinion, is that it's better to have face-to-face, sit down, because there's this human connection. You sit down and see what your mentee needs, and as a mentor, what you can do. Akanki?
Yes.
I was when I looked at your survey, it was only you need to be mentor, or you said a mentor.
Yes.
But there was the question: do we need a mentor? Was there on that?
No.
On
I don't think that's. I think that's an easy answer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any question about that. And as you started out the session, even in life, before we became Toastmasters, we had someone who mentored us, and there's so much great value. We don't live in this life by ourselves, so we always need someone else to guide us, whether it's a teacher, a parent, or a good friend, or an uncle or auntie who's our favorite, and they take us under their wings. We always need a mentor, so there's no question about that. Toastmaster Hind has another question. Several members want to give their icebreaker and pay from the first meeting. Should we allow them, or have a rule that they must meet with the mentor first? Great question, Toastmaster Hind. What do you say, DTM Nazeer?
Can you repeat that? There's a new member coming in, did not pay?
That several members are, when they join the club, they want to give their icebreaker right away from the first meeting. They want to pay and do their icebreaker. Let's say they pay one meeting and do their icebreaker the next week, or do both of them at the same time. Should there be a buffer between when they join and when they can actually take a role or give a speech? I know that some clubs do have a rule that, you know, you have to visit twice, and then you have to join, and then you have to, you know, there's a process. Is there a benefit in managing that process so that they get mentoring before they deliver their roles and their speeches?
Actually, if they have been assigned a mentor and they can evaluate their skills, give them chance to deliver icebreaker, I don't mind. But if the person is really just jumping into fire, you can tell from the feedback when you sit down and give them questionnaires when they join the club. Some people really outside Toastmasters are well spoken. They have good speaking skills, and let them jump in and deliver. Why not?
Okay, so let's see. Do we have any hands raised? Let's see here. No hands raised. I don't have any other polling questions. DTM Nadeer, going back to the last question that Toastmaster Hind asked about managing that process for meeting with the mentor before they deliver a speech. There are advantages and disadvantages, because I can tell when a member has not met with her mentor. When she delivers her speech, I can tell. And so usually a lot of feedback, and I know you probably have heard this too, from evaluators, I recommend that you connect with your mentor to support you in developing this particular objective of this speech further, or something like that. So I think and then, like you said, everybody's different. Some people do have a lot of experience, so they may not need as much mentoring. I want to ask you, do you think it's who should initiate the meetings with the mentor? Should the mentor call the mentee, or should the mentee call the mentor? What do you think?
I believe when a new member comes in, he will be told you've been assigned a mentor. And I believe the mentor should have the initiation of the contact and go and say, I have this time free. Let's talk about your goals and what you need, why you joined the club and this organization. And you set up a database. So from there, they can have good relationship. So mentor have their responsibility to initiate the contact and motivate the mentee for all the steps until they see them grow and stand on their feet.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nazeer. Any other questions from any of the attendees? Let's see. I have a question. Okay, Toastmaster Samaher says, I am a shy person. Do you think that I will become a good speaker one day?
This is Osama?
No, Samaher, Samaher.
I think because he is asking this question, he will be,
Yes.
or she will be,
Yes.
the best speaker, because you identified your weakness and then you go head on and face it, and you will be not shy anymore. Because I was the shyest person. I will not utter, any information. Although I had a lot of knowledge, they told me in my Aramco career that I have so much knowledge, but I don't express it and to give, information in a meeting. You can tell that when you have something like that, you have to face it. If you are shy, face your shyness. And the best example for me is our champion of the world, Muhammad Qahtani. He was very having hard time in speaking and stuttering, and then he faced it on the stage and he became a champion. Everyone can defeat their fear.
Okay, thank you very much, DTM Nazeer. My husband is here, DTM Toastmaster Nashid, and he has a question. Go ahead with your question, Nashid.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Don't put him on. He has tough questions, I know.
I just want to have clarification for all of us. A mentor who has a mentee, should that mentor be that person's, should that mentor that mentee for the rest of their life?
Just ask that question. He just got home, so he didn't hear the other part. But
yeah,
ask him.
You must the problem say it's a finite relationship. We cannot stay with the one person except the wife stay forever, but the other
except what,
no.
Nazeer?
The wife
should have only relationship with a certain time, and then everybody grow and go in different direction. But the friendship stays.
Yes.
Okay, as a mentor-mentee, your friendship will be everlasting. But the relationship as a mentor and mentee, it will be completed sometime.
And one thing you also said that we discussed was that you can have a mentor for different phases of your Toastmasters journey. So that's very valuable.
Yeah, several. Yeah, I have Raja Sarathi, the beginning of my journey in the Toastmasters. Also, I mentioned Abandi, Isa. Also, we have several others that are from the females, but I'm not going to tell you who.
Okay. Okay, so we have a hand raised. Let's go open the mic for Toastmaster Zaina. Toastmaster Zaina, I've just opened your mic, and but it's not showing as green, which means that I might not be able to hear you. Toastmaster Zaina, your mic is opened. Can you hear me? And if you want to say something, go ahead and speak, and I'll see if I can hear you. Yeah, I don't see your mic showing as green, so sorry about that. Check your mic, and I'm going to... Oh, there you go. It's green now. How are you, Toastmaster Zaina?
Great. I'm doing great.
Great. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, alaikum. I have a question.
Okay.
And I want to know, as it's said that after a particular time, a mentor and a mentee relationship freezes. Okay? What time...
Uh-oh, you're breaking up, Toastmaster Zaina. We can't hear you now. We heard you clearly until you said what, and then we can't hear you. Try to ask the question again.
I think I heard Zaina very well,
Okay.
I was thinking about the relationship between mentor and mentor, that it will stay a certain time, then it will end. And when is that time? She's asking.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the time is as the goals. When you sat down the first day with your mentee, or if you are sitting with your mentor, you put a roadmap and you say, I want to reach this stage. If it is like to have the world championship, that means when you receive that world championship, it ends. If you say, I want to have my goal just to finish my CC, or just to be competent on the stage, it will end, and your mentor will tell you, you are now competent and we don't need to continue. You have other mentors to help you in other aspects.
Thank you
So
very
these are
much.
the goals.
Okay, I missed a question earlier from Toastmaster Natajaran. The question is how, and we probably answered it during your presentation. Can you give more tips on how to build the relationship? Sometimes you're assigned a mentee and the relationship clicks right away. Sometimes it doesn't click right away. How do you manage that, and how do you build a relationship with between the mentor and the mentee?
Okay, I think I have presented a webinar before in on this channel, and also but today we just strictly talked about the Toastmasters experience. We didn't talk about life, because if you're going to be talking about mentor-mentor relationship outside the Toastmasters world,
No, I think
you
he's talking about
you
how
have to
you build the Toastmasters mentor-mentee relationship. What I'm saying, because
okay.
in my example, you're assigned a mentee that you don't know, and then how do you cultivate that relationship? But you be a good listener, make sure you connect with them. They just wanted tips on that, and maybe we've already covered it also in what you shared. You shared a lot of valuable information, but I think this is related
Yeah,
to Toastmasters, not out.
yeah, it's important to have the good chemistry between both parties,
Mm-hmm.
and you build the trust and really good synergy and friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I can give you an example. How can I have stronger relationship with my mentor or mentee? If we talk about the same things we like and dislike, if we have the same values, so this strengthens the relationship. So if we have not too many dislikes, you know, differences, the relationship will be good.
Great. Thank you so much, DTM Nadir. We don't have any other questions, and there are no hands raised, so we can go ahead and wrap up with our session on marvelous mentoring, the value of this essential key that helps to make members happy and to help clubs be more successful. Toastmasters International identifies mentoring as one of its 6 main areas in its what is it called? Why am I forgetting it, Nadir? Help me. It's the
Okay, we need to
the six.
complete
What's the
requirements for mentor.
what's the
I mean, we need to, in the communication track, we need to coach a new member with the 3 speech expression in order to get the ACG, the Advanced Communication Gold, because this is a requirement. Okay.
yeah. Nadir, what I was thinking of is the moments of truth. That's what I couldn't come up with. I had to ask my husband to remind me. Okay.
Okay.
Mentoring is one of the essential things that Toastmasters International has identified as a point that will make or break a member or a club. So we wanted to do this session today because it's very valuable, and indeed it does help members and the club to be successful. And thank you so much, DTM Nadir, for helping us to understand the qualities of mentors, the quality of mentees, and how to cultivate that relationship, and how important, and helping us to understand how important it is. And if we can make sure we have strong mentoring programs and even being creative, like Toastmaster Hind asked the question, can online mentoring be effective? How can you, and another question about how can you mentor inexperienced people? I want to say something quickly about that I meant to say earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. DTM Nazeer. Toastmaster Hind, I know, is from a women's only club, so it's not as easy to go around to other clubs because there are limited numbers of women's clubs. So I think in that case, online mentoring would be another good possibility for women who are limited in terms of being able to go to other clubs or have other people come to their clubs. So I think that's a good point. So thank you,
Yes.
Nazeer. Do you have any closing remarks? We really appreciate you being here and sharing your knowledge with us. We hope you'll come back again to share some more information with us and even customize some trainings for our members and our advanced members as well.
Well, I thank you in particular because you are very energetic and you really make things very easy for people, especially in this webinar series. I really thank those who were attending, and أرجو من الأشخاص الذين استمعوا إلينا أن يكونوا قد استفادوا من هذه المحاضرة. My first and last comment is that being a mentor will help you also in both the communication track, because in the leadership track you will get ALS if you are mentoring a club. So this is a requirement for Toastmasters International to encourage you to be a mentor. To be ALS, Advanced Leader Silver, you got to mentor a club. Also in the Advanced Communication Gold, in the communication track, you need to be a mentor to help a new member with a 3 speech code project. So in other words, they are encouraging you, they're giving you awards to be a mentor and to serve the community. أرجو أن تكونوا مرشدين لأن ذلك سيساعدكم للحصول على في المسار المتواصل على إذا أنت رشدت 3 مواضيع للعضو الجديد، وأيضا في مجال القيادة إذا كنت مرشدا لنادي جديد. So with this, I'd like to thank you again, Akanki. شكرا جزيلا Akanki للمساعدة, and I would like to say good night.
Good night.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khair. Alaikum salam. Thank you everyone for attending, and we'll have the webinar recording available soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.